Three, two, one. We are live.
Welcome back to the Hood Retail Show. Today we'll be talking Robinhood's new blockchain. Thank you for joining us. We're your hosts, Eddie and Britt. Let's get it.
Subscribe, like, comment. Let's go ahead and get that one out the way. This one's gonna be fun. It's so funny because it's like you want to get a video out every day. So Brittany's always like, stick to the plan, not the mood. So here we are sticking to our plan.
Absolutely. We got to do it. Or else nothing will get done. These 24 hours a day, they are just flying by lately. You just really got to make it happen and go to bed exhausted. That's just what it is.
Speaking of making it happen, Robinhood is making it happen. They're actually like putting all the pieces together, and they're like assembling all of the stones. And
okay, before we get into all the good stuff, let's see what we're at.
Okay.
Drum roll. Okay. What do we got?
$60.67, down 2% on the day. And
That's okay.
An additional 1% overnight. That's fine. I got covered calls at 63. Don't want them to get taken away. Don't want to have to buy them back for more. This is fine.
Great point.
Yeah, so we're good right there. Today we're going to be talking about the blockchain, and I feel like we didn't really have to study too much for this because we like come from like the crypto past, so we'll try to keep it beginner friendly if you don't know crypto, but if you do know crypto, you'll be able to be like, yeah, these guys are degens. So we've been in crypto since 2018. Where we've been buying Bitcoin since 2018. We got on like X around like 2020 and really just started putting in extra effort.
Locked in during COVID.
Everything, NFTs, DeFi, like we really got into the mix, and looking at where Robinhood is taking this, I'm glad that 5 years later, crypto is still important, but we're now in the traditional finance. So getting a business, like investing in a meme coin is fun, but investing in something that has like
the future of finance,
it has business attached to it, it has earnings attached to it, it's like they're really building stuff, and you can become a part of that, you can own a piece of that. So that's why we even do this show. Shout out to everyone investing using Hood, investing in Hood. That's why we want to bring these blockchain conversations here. So,
and if you're not, definitely start today. It's not too late. Your future self will thank you.
Yeah, so before we get into all of our speculation about blockchain, because that's what this is. Articles were released. Robinhood's buying blockchain. They're selling U.S. securities to European investors. That's all. We're gonna put
via tokenized assets as a way to skirt the law.
We want to walk you through the steps though, because they've already filed to like sell financial products in Europe or Lithuania. So people have already uncovered that, right? And so this seems like some leakage. Maybe somebody who knows something spread it, because Robinhood, when asked about it, pled the fifth. They were like, we're not speaking about this right now. But
in one of the cryptocurrency articles that I read, it sounded like two insiders might have leaked it. They did not name the two insiders, but they are very close to the team.
These guys are so good at marketing. Like Robinhood would just like leak it to a crypto thing and let everybody run away with it, and
he's really been on a roll with these retail analysts, some people that we weren't too familiar with, and now we're like, oh, hey, now we found a new, entertainer to watch. So thank you, Vlad, for putting us on.
Yeah, he's been doing chess moves out here too, with how he's been like running things. So they're gonna finish the Bitstamp acquirement from last year that we've been talking about it since last year, but it's gonna finish and close this year. He just did the Canadian purchase of WonderFi. And now these little whispers of information are coming out. It just makes you excited that we're established in all these different places. So that global expansion on the roadmap that you see it's happening right now. But
with BitBuy, CoinSquare, Bitstamp, WonderFi. I mean, that is just like a fully well-oiled machine that I think is going to just, all those acquisitions are really going to push Hood to the trajectory that you're just like nobody's going to be able to beat them. Nobody's going to be able to match them.
Yeah, Robinhood became like the big, like the best underdog out of all the big dogs selling crypto. They basically have created like the lowest take rate, which is great for people who buy crypto. And then they've increased the take rate, but they're still lower than their competitors like Coinbase, which is good for the people who invest into Hood. So this is just beneficial for the whole crypto platform. They actually have other things going on. We'll get into this. What we pulled right off the site. So
yeah, even just in April, I believe their monthly metrics were what 8 point something billion for crypto alone.
Yeah, crypto did dip a little bit, and it was, it is what it is. But it's such like a cycle market. So it's like where Hood as a stock is already like a cyclical stock, but you add crypto into the mix, and there becomes more cyclicality to the revenue that they have. But they diversified their revenue, and they have like 9 to 10 different streams of income that are over 100 million.
And
each.
all those streams make the app so sticky that you just want to utilize that app and then see, okay, I'm here for crypto. Now let me see what else they have to offer. Or I'm here for equities. Let me see what else we can get into. I'm here for prediction markets. Might as well start investing.
Yeah, and they keep it simple. It's not overwhelming. Like when you hit these other exchanges, it's like, what do I get? What is this? They keep it pretty simple. They have offered more degen stuff, but buying and selling, we're going to skip that because that's like real beginner stuff. Obviously, they buy and sell crypto, and they offer certain ones here. They offer different ones in Europe. It's just all based on like jurisdiction. Robinhood Connect. A lot of people don't know about this, but this is like, if you're a SoFi investor, and what's that? I can't remember that technology that they have. It's some of the G. It basically enrolls people into debit cards and stuff, and it's people always rave about it. They're like, oh, this is Galileo. I think that's what it is.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. So Robinhood Connect is like that for crypto, though. They on ramp and they off ramp your crypto, and like all of like dApps, developers, like they can use this. And when you're thinking of like crypto, most people who use crypto know MetaMask and they know Uniswap. Well, those are integrated with Robinhood Connect, so you can literally buy crypto from your debit card and such. So.
Instead of having to go through MoonPay or something, it's crazy. When we were first doing crypto, it was like MoonPay. Chase would forever just cancel that payment. And it's like, how are you going to tell me what I can't spend with my own money, that I can't use this vendor? That's absolutely absurd. And I was like, this is exactly why crypto is so necessary, because these banks, these institutions are trying to tell you what you can do with your funds. And that's not okay. If it's not illegal, I should have access to run it however I want to. But yeah, so now you don't have to use third parties like MoonPay, which is obviously going to lower fees like immensely.
Yeah. Robinhood Connect, very slept on. Let's just leave it there. These guys can integrate with any of the important dApps that are going on and developers. So that's a plus on our end. They pretty much handle their own wallet too. So there you go. How you feel about this $0 Solana network fees for gold subscribers?
That's amazing. I mean, Sol fees are pretty low already. It's not like ETH gas is costing us an arm and a leg, but I absolutely love that. If you are trading often, you're purchasing, you're making moves often with crypto, then yeah, that absolutely does add up. And for the $5 monthly fee, I think that would be worth it.
Yeah, I'm not too. I mean, it's cool. It's a cool thing to have, but it's like that shit's almost like free anyways to sell Solana.
Yeah, if they put some ETH, if they put 0 ETH network fees, 0 ETH gas, gas is covered for X amount of time, that would be.
Which is kind of what they did at first anyways, and I think a lot of people slept on that in the past years. Like they did a rebate before where you buy crypto and you get this rebate back if you buy like 0.01 ETH, like you get a little rebate back, and it's like it's nothing, but it's something, And
that was before they took everything off, before they removed a lot from the exchanges.
Well,
right?
They're always changing it, so it's like when you're using the product, you gotta use everything that they have because you have no idea of like what
how long it's gonna be there.
Yeah, it might change, or you might be able to adopt it and like love it forever. But they're always passing the value. So 0 Solana fees, cool, but irrelevant because it's kind of like free. Crypto tax lots.
They just added this. What was this month or last month? Just added this, and I think this is amazing.
I'm looking at this, and I'm like, this is crazy. So, like, if you don't understand tax lots, for crypto, it's a little easier because it's like anytime you send in crypto or anytime you buy crypto, a tax lot is created. And the tax lot pretty much just has the date, and the price you paid at that time, and then how much you bought of it. And with this data, you can kind of go and like do tax loss harvesting. You can make sure you're on top of your taxes by taking profits at certain times or not taking profits at certain times. These crypto tax lots are like next level, low key. Yeah. Do you have anything to add on crypto tax lots?
No.
Just new?
Yeah. I think that's
Robinhood crypto glossary. Obviously, there's just like, I mean, there's things that you need to understand. Like blockchain is the technology behind crypto. So it's like you don't get crypto without blockchains, right? And anytime you're tokenizing something, it goes on the blockchain. So you can tokenize assets, you can tokenize securities, and that's what we'll be getting into today. Is we're going to be talking about this blockchain that Robinhood has. This news leaked out. I forget what article we were reading that said.
the Bitcoin Network released one, as well as Bloomberg.
A few of them, yeah.
Yes, you can tokenize anything, but you want to make sure that what is being tokenized has reserves.
Yes, that's true, and that's the problem is like we're not allowing the tokenization to happen over here, and Robinhood and Vlad are taking it overseas and they're building over there so that when it does pass over here, we'll be able to get this as well. But supposedly they're going to be building a blockchain that tokenizes real assets instead of the things that are so easy. Like in 1 minute, you can create a coin and you can get liquidity across the entire world, and you can get people can buy it from anywhere, and it's just this decentralized thing, and you could do it so fast. But you can't do that with something that's a real business, and that's just the technology's there, but the regulation's not. And I think Robinhood is trying to tackle this. And I always say it. I'm like, go ahead.
No, keep going.
I know. I just wanted to say that wherever Robinhood is, their regulation has issues, like the U.S. They go over there and they make it done. Staking Sol. You can also you can stake ETH, and you can't do that in the U.S. right now on the Robinhood app. So it's already rolled out over there. As soon as it becomes available over here, we'll be able to get this in the app as well.
Robinhood is forever skating towards the puck. So if elsewhere has regulatory clarity, go and build, and then when U.S. is ready, I'm sure they'll come back for us.
So yeah, for the blockchain, it's really all speculation because the EU kind of gets some stuff early. Like we haven't even seen this interface because we don't get this on our app. But the blockchain could tokenize American assets as far as like USDC, and they would be able to like yield off treasuries over there. I believe that's how this would work. Like you can kind of make some loopholes by giving the U.S. equities some sort of crypto treatment to them. I mean, it's just all speculation. So
yeah, tokenizing real world assets for people that do not have access to invest in the S&P directly. Those who don't have access to the U.S. dollar, tokenizing dollars like by using stable coins. Yield soon. We should be seeing some stable coins with yielding mechanics very soon on Robinhood. So them tokenizing, I was not expecting it to be the EU first. I was expecting it to be in the States, but stable coin regulatory clarity. We have the Genius Act. We have the Stable Act right now. So it seems like this could be wrapping up before the crypto event in June this summer with Robinhood.
Yeah, and so you put all these pieces together. Robinhood's in Europe, Robinhood's I mean, they're going to be spreading to the Pacific, South Pacific, and then Canada. And you start thinking, you're like, Robinhood's going to really like lock this all in. They're going to be ready when the stablecoin thing passes. Coinbase just got added into the S&P 500, meaning it's a crypto company is one of the top 500 companies in the entire like all of American companies. Like that's awesome. So Robinhood is going to be in there next. Hopefully they jump in there, and yeah, hopefully we get elected into this S&P soon too.
And the great part is that they're keeping. I mean, they don't have to innovate too much as they are acquiring so much right now. These acquisitions are just another building step to Robinhood being the financial everything app.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the fintech super app. That's what they have right there on the App Store. So if you don't have a Robinhood account, go get one. If you want to invest into the future, but you don't want to be subject to the volatility of like what Bitcoin's goes through in cycles, or you don't want to like be subject to like some meme coin, you want to buy a business that operates into the crypto industry, and nothing's better than Robinhood right now. So not financial advice, but I mean it's pretty solid.
Not
Solid
financial advice,
so.
but I see Robinhood like making it possible for you to buy Bitcoin for your retirement. So buy now and get in low while you can, I would definitely say.
Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. We're going to be live Thursday, 6 p.m., Friday, 4 p.m., and
Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, so hopefully you're catching this. You make sure hopefully it helps somebody. We pretty much know everything about crypto, and I know there's like so much more to explain, and we can't do it all in one video. So if you have any questions, let us know. We can do like crypto Q&As and stuff.
Crypto Basics coming to you soon.
All right, love you guys.
Bye.